The 90 Day Fiancé cast members have changed so drastically that you might not recognize them now. We're discussing complete makeovers, significant weight reduction, cosmetic surgery, startling new professions, and even one poorly performed surgery that garnered media attention. These glow-ups aren't like the others. They are total reimaginings. One celebrity transitioned from emotional confessions to bodybuilding competition. Even their ex was taken aback by how different the other person appears. Who made the most astounding transformation? Stay put, since you won't believe their current state. One of the most talked about celebrities in 90 Day Fiancé history, Larissa dos Santos Lima, is well known for both her dramatic physical makeover and her turbulent relationship with Colt Johnson. Larissa has had multiple cosmetic procedures over the years, which have significantly changed the way she looks, rendering her almost completely different from her initial appearance on the show. Her treatments, which include buttock enhancements, liposuction, rhinoplasty, breast augmentation, and facial fillers, have been discussed candidly. Fans have been both fascinated and divided by Larissa's openness about her alterations, with many wondering why such a drastic makeover was necessary. Her poorly executed belly button reconstruction is arguably the most well-known of her several surgeries. After Larissa disclosed the post-operative issues she had, this specific surgery garnered a lot of interest on the internet. She gave her social media followers frank updates that included both the physical outcome and her emotional response to the accident. Discussions concerning the dangers of excessive cosmetic surgery were stoked by the episode, particularly when carried out quickly after one another or without careful screening of medical personnel. Larissa took advantage of the opportunity to connect with her fan base and show vulnerability in spite of the unfavorable attention. Throughout her youth, Larissa's appearance underwent significant changes, which was crucial to her eventual identification as a star who transitioned from reality television to influencer marketing and adult material. It was followed by a series of films and selfies that captured different facets of her appearance. Everything, including her outfit revelations and cosmetics changes. While many of her supporters applauded her courage and self-assurance, others felt that it set an unattainable ideal of beauty. Larissa, however, was unfazed and frequently stated that having cosmetic surgery gave her the ability to feel good about herself because she had never experienced this before the chilly hibernation period. Her career likewise underwent a sea change as a result of her makeover. Larissa completely embraced her new identity after being sacked by TLC from 90 Day Fiancé for participating in an adult livestream, and she began to seize possibilities on sites like OnlyFans. She relaunched herself as a self-employed content producer who supports the freedom to control one's appearance and physique. One could view Larissa dos Santos Lima's narrative and her experience with cosmetic surgery as either a warning or an example. The next person on the list is someone whose metamorphosis goes well beyond the physical, just when you thought the drama was over with Larissa. Since his debut in Season 6, Colt Johnson, one of the most enduring characters in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, has seen a significant metamorphosis. At first known for his reserved manner, close bond with his mother Debbie, and turbulent marriage to Larissa dos Santos Lima, Colt's physical attributes were a common source of online debate. He has made a commitment to leading a healthier lifestyle in recent years, which has resulted in notable weight loss. Fans praised his more toned body and obvious attempt to change his food and exercise habits when he showed off his leaner shape in social media posts and public appearances. In addition to losing weight, Colt's life has changed significantly. He also had to deal with severe misfortune following a horrific accident while shooting on a trampoline. He has suffered severe injuries as a result, including a fractured leg that required numerous surgeries and a protracted recuperation period during which he was confined to a wheelchair. By sharing updates about the horror the couple had experienced together on social media, his wife, Vanessa Guerra, kept followers updated. Instead of physically and even emotionally giving up, Colt started gradually reducing his mobility and recuperation. Many supporters saw the website as their testament to his development and tenacity, stemming from his early image on reality TV. Has been going through physical changes, but that's not all. Additionally, he has entirely changed his appearance and grooming, doing away with his first season's long, baggy, overscheduled t-shirts and disheveled hair. Colt's improved hairdo and more sophisticated layered clothing today signal his growing self-awareness. Unlike his early scantiness, when he patched his beard with very little growth, his beard is now styled to define his face. More than just satisfying aesthetic preferences, the exterior alterations show his overall ambition to develop and adapt the image he portrays to the public after years of scrutiny. Colt underwent major changes in addition to his physical ones, as these changes reflect a more extensive process of self-discovery and emotional growth. Colt has a very intimate connection, started producing adult video during the epidemic, and is currently in a recovery phase when practically all of his fans seem to be learning something new from each change in his public persona. Even if others have different thoughts about him, the things he undertakes to adapt, develop, and recover make him a more complicated and fascinating character from the 90-Day Fiancé universe. 10. Yara Zaya. After becoming well-known during Season 8 of 90-Day Fiancé, Yara Zaya immediately made a name for herself thanks to her keen sense of style, open nature, and touching storyline with spouse Jovi Dufresne. Yara, who was originally from Ukraine, enthralled audiences with her dedication to changing both her physical and professional appearance in addition to her international courtship and eventual move to the US. Fans became aware of her changing appearance over time, and she candidly discussed this in interviews and reunion shows. It has been confirmed that Yara is getting cosmetic surgery, particularly operations on her lips and nose, which she clarified were personal decisions to boost her confidence and feel more at ease in her own flesh rather than to conform to social norms. The majority of reality stars do not discuss their cosmetic procedures, but Yara was an exception. The main problem for her is that she would discuss it. She noted in her statement for the 90-Day Fiancé Season 8 tell-all that while loving oneself is important, it is bad to alter qualities you are insecure about out of vanity. Fans were captivated by her completely honest approach, which many regarded as her delicate balancing act between self-acceptance and personal strength. The public debates that have been promoting bodily autonomy and reducing peer pressure on women in public settings have garnered more recognition. However, Yara is unaffected by criticism when it comes to decisions that support well-being and self-love. Yara has matured past the physical change. Using her platform, she has established a prosperous career in the fashion and cosmetics sectors. Yara started her own store, which sells stylish and seductive goods. In addition, she founded the luxury cosmetics brand Bouger, which embodies her personal glitz and style. In addition to elevating her standing as an entrepreneur, her profitable endeavors have made her more than just a reality TV star. In actuality, that astute marketer and robust social media presence have evolved into what is known as the successful modern entrepreneur. Yara's path is one of the success stories of this modern period. It is a kind of expressiveness, resiliency, and reinvention. She is still evolving from a novice experiencing culture shock to a self-assured mother, wife, and entrepreneur. Her metamorphosis can be characterized as complex. Beauty, drive, and self-determination by assuming control of her story. 9. Silva Darcey. One of the most well-known characters in the 90-Day Fiancé series, Darcey Silva, has seen one of the most significant changes in the program's history. Darcey enthralled viewers with her emotional sensitivity, tumultuous romances, and fierce devotion to her family, especially her twin sister, Stacey Silva, when she made her debut on Before the 90 Days in 2017. Due to a variety of cosmetic operations, Darcey's look has altered drastically over time. Through their social media accounts and TV appearances, she and Stacey have publicly supported a number of cosmetic procedures, such as lip fillers, rhinoplasty, breast augmentations, and facelifts. Darcey's transformation has been a significant aspect of her public character. She chose plastic surgery for Stacey as a shared sisterly emotional experience rather than as a way to improve her appearance. According to interviews, Darcey regards both operations as empowering experiences that deepened her relationship with Stacey. It acts as a boost to one's confidence. Instead of avoiding the criticism typically directed at reality stars who make cosmetic changes, Darcey jumped right in and opened up about all of her experiences, and presenting her adjustments as a component of a broader endeavor to love and develop herself. This dedication to change went beyond the realm of the body. The Silva twins gave audiences a closer peek at their personal life in 2020 when their spin-off series Darcey and Stacey debuted, revealing not only their changing appearances but also their business endeavors and romantic struggles. Even though Darcey experienced heartbreak and personal disappointments, the show allowed viewers to follow her journey towards love and fulfillment. Her changing looks throughout the years have frequently reflected her personal challenges and victories, supporting the notion that her transformations are closely linked to her emotional path. 8. Anfisa Arkhipchenko. When she appeared on 90 Day Fiancé with Jorge Nava, Anfisa Arkhipchenko, later known as Anfisa Nava, became one of the show's most divisive personalities. Viewers' reactions to Anfisa's acerbic demeanor and direct candor were varied, but she has subsequently changed who she is in a way that few reality stars have. She abruptly changed her focus from reality TV to the realm of fitness and wellness, changing not just her physical appearance but also her public persona. She became a competitive bodybuilder after adopting a clean diet and weightlifting lifestyle, which fundamentally altered her look and personal brand. 3 years after her TLC debut, Anfisa's dedication to fitness paid off in 2019 when she took first place in a bodybuilding competition in Las Vegas. This marked a turning point in both her physical transformation and her determination to change from the television persona. Anfisa became known as a legitimate fitness influencer after she began sharing her exercises and progress on the internet. She amassed hundreds of thousands of followers on social media thanks to pictures of her toned body, training, and motivational posts. After initially viewing her as a reality TV hothead, fans started to see her as a representation of perseverance and discipline. Anfisa's metamorphosis generated both criticism and acclaim. Critics questioned her motivations and charged that she was attempting to attract attention by undergoing drastic body modifications. In response, Anfisa claimed that bodybuilding was for her personal development more than the admiration of her peers. She spoke with pride about her objectives, the obstacles she had surmounted to reach them, and her self-investment, all ideas that struck a chord with her constantly shifting audience. Her persona as a self-made fitness figure was shaped by her thick skin and her disdain of having her journey ruined by public criticism. Anfisa also made significant academic progress following her successful career in fitness, graduating with high honors from the University of California in 2022 with a business degree. Her accomplishments in education and fitness show that she was a strong, independent lady who went beyond the confines of initial television stardom. The skill of reinvention is exemplified by Anfisa Arkhipchenko. So far, a woman who has struggled to take charge of her own narrative dispels preconceptions and achieves success according to her own terms. Natalie Mordov-Silva, number 7. One of the more mysterious characters in the 90 Day Fiancé series, Natalie Mordov-Silva, has changed significantly since making her debut in season 7. Natalie's long-distance relationship with Mike Youngquist presented her to the world, and she soon gained recognition for her passionate personality, stunning beauty, and emotional sensitivity. Her appearance started to change dramatically over time, with admirers pointing out modifications to her lips and other facial features. Although Natalie acknowledged that her initial experience left her dissatisfied due to the unduly dramatic results, she has now verified that she had lip enhancement operations. Her already nuanced public character was further enhanced by her candor regarding these cosmetic decisions. It is true that significant weight loss and lifestyle modifications, which she has pursued for the most of her life, accompany cosmetic changes. And her efforts paid off, as she now enjoys sharing more health and wellness content on social media, offering followers advice on how to stay clean, what to do every day, and how to be positive. Her messages about self-care and personal development have captivated numerous audiences with these updates. She is much more confident now, and she wears fashionable clothes that highlight her new shape as she shows off her changing body. After experiencing public loss, her journey reflects a deeper and more profound metamorphosis as she attempts to regain her personal self-esteem and empowerment. Despite the external changes, Natalie's emotional development has not been overlooked. She has attempted to create a sensible and grounded online persona in recent years, despite her reputation for being utterly crazy and dramatic on the TV show. She has talked about her struggles finding true love and her fear of being alone in social media posts and podcast appearances. Mike is no different. She draws Mike into the conversation even though he is now seeing Josh Weinstein. Fans were astounded and kept interested in her emotional life by the confusion of her former feelings and present commitments. Natalie was characterized by her daring self-representations and vulnerability. Another fan favorite demonstrates that confidence can come with age and a daring new look, just as Natalie's journey leaves you wondering what's next. Known for her brief romance with Zeid Hakimi, a much younger Tunisian guy she met online, this 90-Day Fiancé fan favorite is well known. Rebecca's plot drew readers in right away because of her strong personality and vulnerability, as well as the age and cultural disparities between her and Zed. Rebecca has changed significantly throughout the years, concentrating on her physical beauty as well as her health. A pivotal moment in her quest for increased physical comfort and self-confidence was her choice to have fat reduction surgery. Rebecca was candid about why she had body sculpting surgery. She wanted to just feel much more at ease with her body, even though she loved her curvaceous physique. She admitted to the audience during her speech to Sono Bello that she was driven more to improve her own well-being than to conform to any particular stereotype. As a result, her candor motivated even admirers, particularly women, who faced the difficulties of aging, coping with weight, and navigating body image expectations from an unjustly harsh culture. For many years, it was the operation that focused on the most difficult areas as part of a larger plan to lead a more enjoyable and healthful lifestyle. After undergoing surgery, Rebecca was prepared for a glamorous makeover that would elevate her appearance. She experimented with bold hairstyles, stylish attire, and dazzling cosmetics, frequently sharing her metamorphosis on social media. Her transformation comprised bold hairstyles, fashionable attire, and professional caliber makeup, all indications of a new phase in her life. Her inner metamorphosis was reflected in the visual makeover, and her readiness to exude confidence and satisfaction in herself. In addition to her candor, fans commended her for embracing the empowering power of beauty and self-care. One of 90-Day Fiancé's most inspirational transformation tales is Tiffany Franco, who became well known for her extremely complicated relationship with Ronald Smith. Tiffany was first portrayed as a lively but self-conscious mother balancing parenting and love, but her looks and self-assurance have changed dramatically over time. Following years of struggle with her weight, she had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which was the most significant shift in her life. Tiffany was forthright about her choice, saying she wanted to feel more at ease and self-assured in addition to enhancing her health. Few people could have predicted the scope of the miracles her surgery produced. Tiffany's lifestyle included weight loss and healthy living, which she frequently shared with an audience on social media platforms under the clever guise of self-loathing and empowerment. Her Instagram feed developed to become a hub where fans could find updates on her metamorphosis, including behind-the-scenes looks at her diet, exercise routine, and emotional journeys. Tiffany claims that the goal of the weight loss program was to help participants become more visible and physically present mothers in addition to improving their appearance. For many of her followers, her candor about the highs and lows of life after surgery helped destigmatize it. Tiffany's wardrobe and sense of style changed along with her physical appearance. She no longer used the flowy gowns and off-the-shoulder shirts that had once been her signature style. Rather, a new, figure-hugging style became the focal point of her existence. In fact, something that resembled confidence began to grow within her. As she experimented with different pairings, such matching her seductive shirts with button-downs or blouses and tie front tops. She now had a variety of hair and makeup styles to choose from, giving her the chance to fully embrace the internal glow-up. Mayfield, Paula Pau. One of the most significant changes in 90-Day Fiancé's history has been the character Paula Pau Mayfield, who debuted in the first season. Pau, a native of Colombia, traveled to the U.S. to wed Russ Mayfield and start a family. She evolved from a reality TV rookie to a well-known public figure with a strong personal brand over time. Her love of fitness and health finally inspired her to seek a career as a personal trainer and wrestler, two occupations that not only changed the form of her body but also gave her a newfound feeling of self-worth and self-assurance. She has undergone a rigorous and powerful metamorphosis. This is the result of intense exercise, a healthy diet, and the growth of an athletic, muscular physique. She has more than 1 million social media followers, demonstrating her dedication and growth through exercise videos, fitness advice, and inspirational postings. She showed the world that she is much more than just a reality TV star by participating in wrestling competitions and beginning to make a name for herself as a serious contender. For her, creating an environment where she truly felt strong, in control, and authentic was more important than working out and looking good. Over the course of her own fitness journey, Paula truly transformed her entire sense of style. She used to wear vivid colors and prints that reflected her Latin roots early in her TV career. She started experimenting with drastic hairstyles as she grew older, going from brilliant blondes to blazing reds and all points in between. She started to choose her clothes more carefully during this time because of their sporty, sleek vibe. Pau adopted a look that reflected her inner diligence and active attitude, ranging from crop tops to form-fitting jumpsuits. Additionally, this became one of her methods for self-empowerment, yet she would frequently consider the intensely charged energy of her career pursuits. Angela DM, number 3. One of 90 Day Fiancé's most notable characters, Angela DM, has experienced one of the most dramatic physical changes in the series' history. Angela, who debuted on the show in 2018, is well known for her audacious demeanor, fiery temper, and turbulent marriage to Michael Ilesanmi, a Nigerian. She portrayed herself at the time as a bold, no-nonsense Southern woman who tended to dress casually and prioritized her outspoken nature over her looks. She has, however, turned her attention to her appearance in recent years, going through a number of cosmetic operations that have significantly changed her appearance and increased her visibility in the public eye. Angela has had a number of drastic cosmetic treatments, such as a facelift, Botox, liposuction, and breast reduction and augmentation. The television program 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After chronicled a large portion of her metamorphosis, providing viewers with a behind-the-scenes look into her surgery and recuperation. The need to feel youthful, healthy, and self-assured following her health problems and the attention she received from the public. Following recuperation, the transformation proceeded. Angela decided to try something different. To highlight the changes, she began sporting platinum blonde hairstyles, fitted fashion, and a lot of cosmetics. Angela was able to showcase her metamorphosis on social media, where she frequently shared photographs, beauty partnerships, and glimpses of her life following surgery. In the perspective of her supporters, this glamorous education made a huge difference, drawing focus away from her troubled marriage and toward her glowing story. Thais Ramon is number 2. Ramon is Thai, who rose to fame during 90 Day Fiancé's 9th season, has skillfully transformed from a reality TV rookie to a self-assured mother, businesswoman, and influencer. Viewers were engrossed in her journey with husband Patrick Mendez, particularly as they dealt with significant life changes, cultural adaptations, and family conflicts. Shortly after marrying Patrick, Thais became a mother and welcomed her daughter, Alessi. Her pregnancy and postpartum periods signaled the start of a discernible change in both appearance and personal direction. Thais decided to openly discuss her experiences, emphasizing self-love and a slow rehabilitation, rather than avoiding attention. She shared her experience with postpartum alterations on her social media accounts after giving child. In addition to taking a patient, well-rounded approach to restoring her strength and wellness, she was forthright about the normal changes that took place in her body. No haste to recover right away. Thais has expanded her career by launching a beauty and swimwear brand that will be named after her as part of her personal journey. Her collection includes anything from hair care products to swimsuits. More precisely, a reflection of her own personal style. She founded her brand to symbolize both her origin and her style development because of her Brazilian ancestry and love of fashion. In addition to being an entrepreneurial endeavor, this is a time of transition in her life, as she is now recognized as a visionary and ambitious businesswoman in addition to being a reality TV celebrity. The last change is about to happen. In a surprising turn of events, this well-known figure moved from online joke to fitness motivation. Edward Allen Brown, Big Ed, was the first. Big Ed, whose full name is Edward Allen Brown, rose to fame on 90 Day Fiancé because of his unusual appearance, audacious demeanor, and frequently contentious actions. Ed, who was first made public through his romance with Rose Vega, became viral very fast. He became well known for his deadpan looks, uncomfortable interactions, and unorthodox charm. Aside from the dramatic plots and meme-worthy events, Big Ed has recently experienced a spectacular physical metamorphosis. Ed was determined to change his appearance and improve his health even though he had Klippel-Feil syndrome, a rare illness that limits neck movement and inhibits bone formation. After years of experiencing several personal issues and being body-shamed online, Ed began a new chapter in his life with his fitness adventure. He has described the harsh remarks as an emotional catastrophe in interviews, revealing how deeply they affected him. Instead of running away, he took charge of the story and regained his health and life. He began exercising frequently and changing his diet, which led to a significant weight shift and a noticeable increase in muscular tone. Through fitness milestones, inspirational postings about self-improvement, and training videos, his social media profiles became a tool for documenting his progress. The outcome of hard labor may be summed up in 2 words: a change. Big Ed seems more energized and is much slimmer and strong now. Following his metamorphosis from the previous seasons, fans have offered their thoughts on how his attitude, body language, and self-presentation have evolved and altered. Some of the popular tales have been called into question by Ed's transformation story. His patience and candor in sharing the highs and lows of his process are now praised by many people. Throughout, Ed was open about the difficulties he still encounters because of his illness and how he adjusts to stay active. Thank you for viewing. Remember to like the video, leave a comment with your favorite makeover, and subscribe for more incredible reality TV updates if these makeovers amazed you. Hey, don't quit just yet. To continue the drama, click the next video that appears on your screen.